السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم مستر ديل من قناة مستر ديل جيمز. رجعنا لكم في مقطع جديد وحلقة جديدة من لعبة هوجورتس ليجاسي. مدري شوية ارتبكت فجأة. اليوم راح نكمل مهماتنا، فأهم شيء لا تنسوا معنا بزر اللايك واشتراك معنا في القناة والنشر. يلا نبدأ بسم الله. يلا جينا بسم الله. خلعتني يا تبن. نروح الأستاذ أنا شارب سوينا الواجب حقتنا. نعم.
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination.
نعم.
It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready.
Diffindo بيعلمني.
Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention.
Okay. حلو. علمني شيء جديد.
Good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
أستاذ الياباني.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we
كنت
last
سكران
met.
يوم قابلتني.
I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
اوكي استنى بالليل. اها طيب.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on, take the moon.
نقول حاول انك تحرك القمر من يد هذا.
Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible.
كوري أنت كوري يعني.
Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name.
حلو.
Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly.
So take the
First,
idea
your
about
daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness.
هذا الاستغلال.
Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my
لا
fear
في
of them
شراب داسه ورا هناك
unwarranted.
طبيعي.
You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's
يبغاني يروح
end,
يجيب
young
الشراب
friend.
له.
I simply can't bring
واضح.
myself to go near them.
يسوي نفسه بريء.
In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
وش واجباتك؟ يلا خلنا نساعده. يا أخي نقول وش مصلحتي من هذا؟ يلا.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward.
وشنو؟
I will teach you a particularly useful spell.
وشنو؟
First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age.
يا ليه.
Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days.
أدري إن واحد عندك
You'll
واضح.
find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good
Right.
luck. Oh, and thank you.
هذا هو. طيب هذا تعويذة فتح الأقفال حلو. مشكلة السكران ده. سكران ولا مو بصاحي يحاول إنه يطلب منك شيء غلطة تراها.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
حلو.
Hello, Hamora.
هذا الحمام. حلوين.
Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion.
ذاك هو لازم نروح.
Stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the ministry would allow them to have one. If those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hatch. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marks in Professor Hecat's class are superb. Class is 4. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. 50 health points. You know you can't do that.
تحمسات في الكلام. كل منع حصة من حصة. اهرب. ما شو صدتني بنية.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
جينا مستشفى احنا الحين.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
الله يستر لا يصيدون
I suppose
يسود.
Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hogwarts.
الله يستر أنا فضحت نفسي. الله يستر. هذا أستاذة حقتنا حقت الزوج.
What are you up to now?
أحلى شيء إن إحنا تعلمنا الحين القفل، كيف نفتح القفل وده. لا تطالع يا ابني، أنا حتى مقصر صوتي ساكت ما واحد يسمعني. أيوة ذاك هو باب الخروج. كان وصل للأستاذ أنا السكران.
We are fortunate to have a student brave enough to eradicate the Demiguise figurine menace.
لا
Hello,
تكثر
Mr. Moon.
هالكذا. جبت لك
I have the
بيتي.
moons you asked me to collect.
Oh,
Well.
goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing.
يا لين.
I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You,
yes,
my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar. And I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
ما الذي حصل عليه
You mentioned
بالمقابل؟
offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
طيب كم عدد التماثيل
How
هنا؟
many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
يا لين. طيب يلا.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack.
وش هذا؟
Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts.
حلو.
Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where.
أعطاني شنطة عشان أمسك فيها
Come
الوحوش
along
يعني.
then.
يلا مشينا.
Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing.
رجينا نتعلم.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
هذا هو الوحش.
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
طيب.
You got one.
ايش رايك فيني؟ ممتاز انا. تعال يا ابني.
There. I'm not going to hurt you. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. We must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
احنا جاهزين. ديك خلاص ططي زيدك. هناك يعني. طيب. مرحبا يا
Hello,
ديك.
Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts. Or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor and... Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment and they should return.
Hello.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
طيب يا ديك.
There. I'm not going to hurt you. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
There you go. ديك بس هيد كذا فجأة.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
Okay.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
اوه هذا هو. تعال تعال.
No need to be difficult. I mean...
تعال يا ابني.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
حلو. جمعت لك كل شيء.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
يلا نروح نقابلك بالغرفة هنا. شوف يعني جبت أغراض ناس واجد. جيتك يا.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued, then you home.
حلو.
But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
طيب.
What exactly did you think of?
شو فكرت فيه يا ولد؟ الله 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 الله. فكرت بشيء كبير يا
You've done
عمي.
it!
But what is it?
بيت له.
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
هذا بيت الحيوانات يعني هذا.
Meet you inside when you're ready.
ندخل جوا. دخلنا جوا. ايش هذا عالمي انا خاص فيني.
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort.
حلو
Oh,
مثل
your beasts will
الحوش
be
اللي انا
quite comfortable
صديته.
here. They'll live
أنا
healthy,
صدتهم
safe
حطهم
lives.
هنا.
Perhaps you want
هذه
to
محمية
release them.
خاصة فيهم.
Let them see
أنا
the new
حاطه.
home.
حلوين. لا راح تنبسطون بالمكان ذا.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some. I use the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts.
يعني
For now,
أطور من
however,
ملابسي
Deed
كقوة
suggests you explore
دفاعية
the vivarium
المرهاني.
and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deek suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deek also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
حلو.
Thank you for your help, Deek.
والله شكرا، ما قصر معي ديك. حاليا رايحين نقابل سبستيان.
Revelio.
نشوف ايش عنده. طالبنا هنية، نجي ننتظره شكله لليوم الثاني.
You made it.
طيب.
Enjoying the view.
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's.
رايحين منزل
This way.
عمه. يلا همش. عشان ما تاخذ تزور اخته مع اخته.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
اها.
Here
منزل
we are.
عمه.
My sister should be just inside.
اوكي، مش ويني دخلت هنا. انا ادخل شكل اخته هنا. ازعجني باخته. هذه هي.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
أما دمرة.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure!
يقعد هذا.
When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
ليه في علاج؟
I'm sorry
ليه
you had to
العم
see that.
يرفض؟
If you don't
ليش العم
mind,
يرفض؟
I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
راح أتكلم.
That boy will
هذا
free my last nerve.
أنا أتكلم معه.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark
ما
magic
يثق
cursed Anne,
بسباستيان
and
أبدا.
the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
صح، الأمر قد يكون كشيرا.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
أعوذ بالله. أروح لها.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
خليني أسألها عشان بحاول أجيب لها الدواء أنا منه.
I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
يلا مشينا.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
نعم عليك خلهم لي رانروك.
All the debris you'll see is whatever's going on at my family estate. They've been digging for something.
نعم عليك. لا شكله هو عارف إن في علاج له بس أنا مثل ما تقول
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne.
أحاول أسمعهم بالكلام اللي هم يرضيهم عشان أنا أشتغل من وراهم مثل ما أبي. فاهمين؟
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. A wizard is a dead wizard in my book. Can bring I hate that! I won't rest until...
Arrest them!
هنا هم يعني
I will make you. You've made your last mistake.
يخرب بيت طلع لنا واحد مو بصح.
Does Hogwarts teach you nothing? Not quiet enough.
Arrest them. Good for you.
يا ابن
How nice is it? Rather unwise coming back this way. I won't rest. Dead. Who do you think you are? Ouch!
Arrest them. Good for you.
لا يا ابني لا
Good for you.
I'm a goblin, not a toy! No! One less human to worry.
ساعتين نلعب فيه يقول أنا دبلن ماني طفل أو من
Stop avoiding me!
Good for you.
I won't, little moon.
Arrest them.
Is that your best? Not quite.
Good for you.
Pity, not quite.
Arrest them.
لا 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 تموت لا تموت الله يرحم لي والدي
You don't have a right to play with me. You are promoted to inevitable.
أموت حلوين
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were
هنا
shooting from the
المكان ده
estate.
صار
Before
هالشيء
my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to
لعنة
face
يا
with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
يخرب بيتهم كان يحاولون
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And
أكيد
at
يخربون شيء
Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
شينا
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio.
They have stations for everything. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was
Revelio.
a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth it.
الهرجة هذا هو.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
في هذا.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
بعلمك سيباستيان. بعلمك كل شيء هلا.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who?
نعم.
What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago.
No.
If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house.
حتى أنا ما صدقت
You
نفسي.
for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Lumos.
هذا هو. سافرت إلى هنا لتعلم.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
حلوين.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window.
صح.
This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true. And I'm still not sure what it all means. What I
Sure.
do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
حلوين.
I'm tempted to hold my breath.
يلا دخول. يلا دخلنا يا سباستيان. كل هذا عشان أخيتك نساعدها من اللعنة التي فيها.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
هو فتح باب جي من نفس مكانه. هذا
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Until then. أوصف آخر الليل.
As a trusted ally and friend. And your reading is the dragon? That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
دخلت عليهم.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is
Handy.
not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
طيب. أنا برا نشوف بالتلسكوب. والله برد.
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share
صح
with
والله
Mr.
كلام.
Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
يا ليل. هذا اللي بيحشر لك. ركزنا.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
والله برد.
Leopold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected
والله
throughout
ما
the islands
عنده.
from which they gazed millennia ago.
والله ما طق خبر إذا بردنا ولا تجمدنا.
stars above us.
أهم شيء إن
Is that
تكمل درسها للطلاب. شوف الطلاب مجمدين.
Dismissed.
دسمس بعد ايش؟ بعد ما تجمد الطلاب.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope?
لا والله ما
I
عندي.
have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
يبيني بشيء لا يسفر عن منظار أمت يد راح نكلم أحمد.
I have the telescope.
أمت.
It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
مشينا يا ابني نتفرج بالنجوم رايحين نتبطح ونتفرج بالنجوم.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
معاد والله ما ادري تعرف اللي تسلك له بكلام معاد.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then. Lumos.
Lumos!
Confringo!
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
There's the table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
جبتها صح. ليرة.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome.
بس عشان أعطوك وجه واضح إن ما عندك خيار.
Gobbledygook inscription.
تعطوني الأشياء ذي عشان أبقى أكون خويك.
It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
باي. بس هذا هو. أزعجتني جرتني بهالبرد. مثل ما تشوفون وصل نهاية مقطعنا لهذا اليوم من هوغورتس ليجاسي الحلقة الثامنة. إن شاء الله عجبكم مقطع. إذا عجبكم لا تنسون معنا بزر اللايك واشتراك معنا في هذا القناة والنشر. كان معكم مستر ديل من قناة مستر ديل جيمز. السلام عليكم.